Welcome everyone to race number 7 here at Texas Motor Speedway. Toby McCoy on pole for tonight's race. There's the full qualifying results, and now I'll take you to trackside.
Here we go, race fans. Drivers, start your engines!
Alright, engines fired up. Here we go. Field rolling off. So, after a chaotic Bristol race, we're back on the intermediates. I don't think we're gonna see any payback tonight. We might. If we do, it's probably gonna cause a really big wreck. But our next race will be at Martinsville. Probably best to save your rage at Martinsville Speedway, because everyone's gonna get angry. If they do it tonight, then they're just gonna take out half the field within a lap. So Andrew Gardner scoring his 3rd win of the season. He has now taken the points lead over Michael Brown, a 52-point lead, as Brown finished last at the Bristol Motor Speedway. So he had an average finish less than 10. And all it took was one bad finish. Now it's 10.67. Looking to rebound tonight. Gardner is the only driver in the top 10 in points with the victory. Eric Monaco is 12th. He's the 2nd highest with the win. He lost 6 positions. Alright, getting ready to go green here at Texas. Toby McCoy will lead us to the green. And the green flag is out. We're underway. Here they go. Connor Breen walked up the racetrack a little bit. Colby and Ryan Butcher making it 3. There's Derek Edison in the 45. He has not scored a top 10 yet. That 45 team has struggled big time. A 29.0.0 is his average finish. The 8 car led the first lap. Here comes the 20. Oh, look at the 25. He's all over the 97. Oh, Anderson way too high against the wall, but doesn't make any contact with anybody, but he holds up a couple drivers, well, more than a couple. That'll split the pack in half. Anderson was 4th. The 38 nearly takes out the 29. 202. Wicked fast. Oh, the 45. Oh, he's gonna spin. Whoa, what a save by Derek Edison. I thought that was it. You saw smoke coming out of those tires. Usually that results in a crash. And you know how the AI physics is a little different from the player physics, how they lock up and whatnot. But Derek Edison with a wicked save. Leader is Rodriguez, but Colby is now on the inside. Rodriguez hanging strong on the top. But how long can he hang on for? Oh, trouble. Car on the wall. Couple cars. Cole Colby has the lead. The 8 car all over him. Will be the 25 car taking the yellow flag. Alright, first caution of the night. Let's take a look at the replay. Well, Michael Brown in the 18 car. He gets in the back of 9 of Fisher. Collects David Davison. Brown could not get away, so he just slams the inside wall. So he caused the wreck, but he ends up getting the most damage. The 9 and the 42, just a couple of scratches. And oh, nearly cut the 12 car there of Alexander Rowe. Yeah, those two should be fine, but Michael Brown, that was a good start to the season, but it looks like his good luck streak has ended, possibly, but it's only been 2 races. We still got a long season. Well, not that long, but still plenty of time to recover. And man, he hits the concrete wall there. No safer barrier on that inside wall. So our first caution of the night, only involving 3 cars. I was expecting a big one, the way they've been racing so far. We'll take you back to the restart. Getting ready to go green. Toby McCoy back out in front because the 25 of Cole Colby had to make unscheduled stop because of a fuel system problem. And that's 2 straight last place finishes for Michael Brown in the 18, man. From 5 top 5s in a row with an average finish around 5.5, somewhere around there. Bristol, now Texas. We know the ups and downs, mostly downs for Michael Brown. He has won a few races, but when it comes to championship points battle, when it comes to consistency, yeah, Brown just cannot catch a break. Alright, getting ready to go green. Toby McCoy gonna lead us to the green flag. Rodriguez, Smith, Zebratar, and Randolph. Green flag. We're back underway. Great jump for the top 3. Or either that, the 20 car does not get going. But he hangs on to 3rd. No one gets to his inside. There goes Rodriguez to the inside. Blazy Batar with the block on the 77. Parker Smith gonna just fill the gap. The 8 car tried to block, as you saw there. But the 97 will be pushed to the front. He'll lead that one. Rodriguez lost 5 positions after Bristol, pushing him down all the way to 23rd. There's Trey Wright on the 40, looking to sort of some redemption here tonight after his own teammate dumped him at Bristol. Up in the top 5 now. Ryan Butcher in the 6. Now in 3rd. Ryan Butcher, where is he in the point standings? He is 30th, not a single top 10 yet for this 16. Feels like Monaco just scraped the wall there, but not a big hit. We're okay. Or he's okay. Parker Smith in the 43 car. So far, Parker Smith has had a great season, great start to the season. He is 5th in points. He gained 4 positions. 1 top 5 and 4 top 10s, a 13.67 average finish. Versus his teammate, which is, and Blazy Batar only gets a turn. The 45 Edison, who is still around the top 10. Sort of. Top 15 around there. Yep. Then Randolph will lead that one. 29 car, Kenny Johnson. Whoa, Kenny Johnson. Oh, Blazy Batar's on him. Oh, another wicked save. This time Kenny Johnson. I was about to say yesterday's national race, he got in the way with so many drivers. Caused a wreck on the last lap. The 38 car again. Oh, the 20. Man, they're getting close. I think that was a slightly better save than Derek Edison, because Johnson, he was sideways for quite some time there. Yeah, he did not make a lot of friends in a national race, and a lot of these drivers doing double duty. Yeah, he was super slow off the pace, only in 3rd gear, running 150 while the drivers were running 190. And these guys are going 200, so imagine, yeah, that's going to be a lot worse if these guys have to deal with that again. 3 wide here. Looks like Smith just led that last lap. Within the thousands. Oh, more possibly. Oh, now we got a crash. That'll bring up caution flag number 2. Parker Smith with a pretty comfortable lead. Will easily take the yellow flag. Alright, second caution of the night. So let's take a look at the replay. Nick Kennedy in the 10 car. This was back here in 15th place. Rodriguez with a lot of speed off the turn. Man, Nick Kennedy hard to the inside wall. Was this a single car incident? No, it was not. This time the 12 car. The last caution, he came really close. This time he gets collected. It keeps going, but yeah, right to the garage area. Surprisingly, nobody else was involved. Right on board with the 12 of row. Dove to the inside for some reason. He should have stayed behind. Well, from the roof cam, you know, we could see it, but inside, yeah, not much you can. Well, actually, he could still see. Yeah, it is just pulled to the bottom, pulled to the inside for some reason, and just wrecked himself. He could easily avoided that if he just followed the 42. Now, I don't know how many heard that we heard some tire screeching right when we cut to the replay. We did have ourselves a second correct coming to the caution flag. So Kenny Johnson in the 29, who just made that crazy save. He gets doored by the 99. He's got Roush cars both on the inside and outside. I don't think Noodles think he was there. Not at all. And oh, this is gonna be a big hit. He just gets squished into the wall. You know it's bad when they have roof damage without going upside down. That's how you know it's a big hit. And then the 17, the 48, the 9, 22, the 46, and the 41, the 42. So a pair of Roush cars, a pair of Ganassi cars, and almost a pair of Henrik cars. As Chapman, I believe, just missed that wreck. Okay, he's just got a couple scratches. Here we go, right on board with the 24. How close was he? You could see just misses his teammate into the back of the 22. Yeah, Chapman's alright. He's fine. A lot of damage on Ryan Butcher's car. Right on. Let's take a look at this one more time. We ride the onboard with Kenny Johnson here. Yeah, he just suddenly gets doored by the 99. I don't think these two got together in a national race. I don't think, did they? I don't know. What a hit for Kenny Johnson. And before I take you back to the restart, I gotta take a look at that save by Kenny Johnson. That was crazy. Now this was on lap 13. Battle for second, battle for the lead. Look at Kenny Johnson. He's just already looking inside for the race lead here. You can see Blazy Vitar at 20. He actually gets into the 40. I did not see that. He gets into the 40. That got him out of shape a little bit, so that allowed Blazy Vitar to close back in. He gets to his back bumper, and you know, Blaze, he just can't, well, he can't back out. I mean, Kenny Johnson, he's across his nose. And look at this. Look at Kenny Johnson. Look how sideways he is. He's on the apron. There's smoke coming out of those tires. What a save. And since we're at it, let's take a look at Derek Edison's save too. Same corner. This was way back in lap 3. There's Parker Smith on a 43. I think Edison was trying to block, and yep, look at that go. Look at that 45 go. Sideways. Wasn't as long as Kenny Johnson, but still, what a save by Derek Edison. That's an easy 9 out of 10 right there. Or maybe 9.5 out of 10. Yep, pretty much very similar. But Edison was able to get it. Was able to save it quicker. The angle, I guess, wasn't as that sharp and wasn't being shoved as hard like the 20 was. Alright, now we'll take you back to the restart. Okay, perfect timing. Took a little too long there, but we just cut back as the pace car pulls in. Green flag is out. 30 cars remaining. No one on the inside, a lap down. So we're back on their way. Here's a 38. Nicholas Jewett, I guess. The rookie, currently 35th, second last in the points. Like some drivers at the bottom of the standings, and no top 10s. 28.5 is his average finish. And oh, the 49, Connor Breeden, a little close there. Well, Elliott Sadler won this Texas race, not the night race, but the day race back in 2004. We're only running Texas once, so be pretty fitting for the 38 to win this one. Figured why not have a night race at Texas. They didn't do night until 2005, right? I think. But figured why not. Let's run it under the lights. Connor Breeden in the 49 now to the race lead. Connor Breeden lost 9 positions after Bristol. A lot of catching up to do here. Here comes Trey Wright again in the 40. He's got the 8 and the 45. Oh, Blazy Vitar, Tim Randolph, a little side swipe there. Getting aggressive. Oh, Derek Monaco in 21. Tim Randolph. Don't make any crazy moves. No big ones yet. So far, that wreck under yellow was our biggest wreck so far. Trey Wright led that one. No, Edison again. Not super sideways, but he'll take the lead away. Tony Newman, the second. So when are we going to see any of these leaders get dumped? Yeah, because most of them were able to save it. Surprisingly. These cars are ripping 200 miles an hour, 195. It's incredible. how much control they have. So Derek Edison trying to earn his first top 10 with the victory. Best way to do it. Could be a huge turnaround. So remember his average finish is a 29.0. His average starting position is not the worst, but still kind of bad. 24.67. The worst appears to be 29.33 by Tina McCoy, and oh, Nathan Orman in the way. Well, he's up to 4th gear, but he's running under 170. And these guys are running 200, so it's pretty much just as bad as the 09. Picks up big damage. Well, not big damage, but very noticeable damage there. Trying to avoid the 48. And so we got a repeat of yesterday's national race. Okay, this is going to get interesting, isn't it? Sang is 3rd. Now Parker Smith 2nd. Edison still leading. Appears to be maybe the 4th worst average starting position. And here goes Smith to the race lead. Teammates going at it. And the Petty cars look very good tonight, with both their cars running in the top 5. Parker Smith so far having a great season. Great start to his season. Hoping to get his first win. They probably won't jump him up to the points lead. Currently 116 points back. Well, of course, that depends on where everyone else finishes. As closing in on another slow car, Smith will slide to the top. The bottom lane will be blocked. 88 and the 40. Got another car, Brad Cheston. Oh, there's a 32. Well, you remember the Las Vegas race? Anyone who watched the national race at Las Vegas, you know what happened between these two guys. Well, he isn't in the lead. Smith is. Smith will again take the outside line. Oh, he's going to hold him back either way. Doesn't matter if he's leading or not. He's holding him back. Little payback there. Without wrecking him. But Sang easily gets by. Brad Cheston really didn't block him as much as we thought. Oh, no swell. Another close one right there. Noah Swell, where is he in points? Noah is 14th in points, not bad. Up 3 positions. Currently in the top 10. He's got 2, well, no top 5s, however, for this 31 team. We're going to get one tonight. Josh King is 6th. Trey Wright. Jasper Granum, the 01 car, now going for 3rd. Any more slow cars in the way? Next one is Orman again. He's going 163 running alone. He goes up to 167, 168 with the pack closing in. Fisher appears to be the last car in the lead lap, 20 seconds behind. Huge gap between him and 26th. And to the inside, the top 2 go. Did they crash? I heard some contact. Oh god. Mega close. Yep, yellow flag is out. There is a wreck. Bringing out our 3rd yellow of the day, I believe. Or the night. Parker Smith is the leader. We'll take a look at the replay. Alright, take a look here. So this was 20th, the 09, the 19, and the 97. So a 3-way battle. Rodriguez just pushing on Tony Newman. And he took him out. Chapman, a close one for him. Brad Cheston misses it. The 09 ends up the one who ends up wrecking and spinning out. So we ride on board. You can see Rodriguez just pushing on the 19 right on the left side. And someone did it. Someone, well, not for the lead, but yeah, we've seen it. A lot of drivers getting really close to the back bumper and nearly spinning them out. Some of them was very close. This time, someone finally actually wrecked. Someone actually got taken out. Riding on board with Tony Newman. Could not save this one. Locks up the brakes. And the 09 pretty much served as a cushion. And we can see a car. That's an orange car. Is that this Blazy Batar? Well, yeah, probably the only orange car. Nearly gets taken out by Derek Edison in the 45. Any closer, and Hodak would have been clipped. That would have been possibly a big wreck. So then after that caution, I heard some scraping. Someone wreck again. Let's see. Oh, the 32, Chris Sang. He goes up in smoke. A mechanical failure for the 32. Yeah, he might have been the driver who hit the wall there. Yep. But I don't think they crashed. Yep. It's a good thing there was a caution already out. Because we've seen it before with cars having mechanical failures in the middle of the pack. It's just going to be a big disaster for the most part. We'll take you back to the restart. Alright, getting ready to go green. So the 32 had a header problem, but he was not the only driver with a mechanical failure. The 31 and Noah Swell, I pissed in. So I guess he won't get his first top 5 tonight, so he'll go down to 28th position. The 01 also made a pit stop, but he's still at the racetrack. Let's see what the chat box says. And it says nothing on the 01 car. He just decided to pit, I guess. Late race pit stop. Is that going to be beneficial to the 01? And since there was no issues, could have been anything. He's got the race start behind all these slower cars, these damaged race cars. And with less than 10 laps to go, you know that lap cars cannot start on the inside, so no lap cars on the inside tonight, not a single one. Here we go. Green flag, we're back underway. Great jump for Parker Smith. Trey Wright to the inside. In third, there's Josh King in the 5 car in 4th. King has just cracked the top 10 in points. 3 spots. Got a super slow car. I think that's the 8. Oh, yellow. Yellow is out. 9, 36. Looks like they crash just when they took the green with all those lap cars in the way. The 38 not going to make it. So it'll be Parker Smith again. And actually, I think the race is over. Yep, I think the race will end under caution here. Parker Smith looks like he has won it. Unless something happens, we'll take a look at the replay. So that didn't take long. You know, we see the 48 is really up here in the field. He's way ahead of a lot of cars. So everyone's just trying to get by as quick as possible, trying not to lose much ground. But then Anderson, he gets hit by the 49 of Breton. There's the 8 getting swept up into it. And then the 9 car Fisher, he gets both cars. Well, they didn't really get the race there at the end. Caution came out within drivers entering turn 1. So the up cars strike again. So the race ends up finishing under yellow. So Parker Smith, as long as he can keep it going, as long as nothing goes wrong, he's going to win tonight's race. So we'll take you to the finish. So alright, coming through turns 3 and 4, and another driver with a mechanical failure was the 5 of Josh King, who just had a fuel injection go bad. That's 3 Chevys, so only Chevys suffered mechanical failures today. What's going on? The 5, the 31, the 32? But anyways, checker flag is out. Parker Smith will take the checkered flag. First win of the season. What a performance by the 43. The Petty Enterprises car were really fast tonight. That Derek Edison even lead a couple laps. The Dodges overall. Yep, they were fast. We all love those Dodges. The 38 of Nicholas Jewett. He finishes second, so a great run. Definitely needed this for this 38 team. Could not repeat Elliott Sadler's win back in 04, even though this is a night race. Came close. Might have been able to do it if we were able to race at the end, those last few laps. But alright, so let's take a look at the full race results. So Parker Smith, I believe he's led the most laps. That 43 car pretty much stayed out front as long as he could. and got the late race caution, helped them secure an easy victory. Well, not easy victory, but almost a guarantee with that yellow coming out. And we did the top two, Nicholas Jewett second, Trey Wright finishing third. So, well, not the win, but at least they got a top 5 out of this one tonight. Eric Monaco finishing 4th, Tim Randall 5th, Jeff Scott 6th, Cole Colby 7th, Connor Reed 8th, Derek Edison 9th, and Blazy Vitar 10th. 26 cars finished tonight's race, 22 finishing on the lead lap. Here is the rest of the race results. And overall, kind of a clean race for Texas. Yeah, even the Nationals had, well, I wouldn't say clean race, because, I mean, generally, yeah, they didn't wreck as much. There was no actual huge one or big one we usually see at Texas. No one went upside down. We had a car upside down yesterday's national race, but tonight, well, probably because of the lap cars separated the pack so much, so they just couldn't stay bunched up long enough to cause the big one. So yeah, the lap cars kind of saved them in a way. But anyways, that is it here at Texas. Martinsville, I believe, is our next race. Will not be joining the National, as they'll be heading off to Nashville. So an exclusive event there for the Cup. Well, yep, that is it here tonight. Parker Smith is the winner. Let's take you to victory lane.